let's change direction. So go ahead and move those circles the other direction.
But regular powder, turmeric powder works.
Turmeric powder is excellent. It makes a good tea, ginger and turmeric, and then I add some honey. So, yeah.
Well, this way I put it on a little piece of avocado, and that
nice.
really mixes in with it.
Nice. Let's do one arm, do a big circle. So Luann's sharing that she uses turmeric because as the weather gets cold, her joints get a little stiff. And she puts it on avocado, which is excellent because avocados are fat and it actually helps your body absorb it better.
Oh, really? Good.
So you didn't know that.
I love avocados, but I never seem to be able to buy them at the right time.
No.
Not right.
The trick is to put them in the refrigerator just as they're getting a little ripe, and they'll keep for weeks.
When are they a little ripe?
They give a tiny bit, just a tiny bit. They can't be like a brick.
I'll have to try it because I really like.
One last circle and that hand down.
Weight.
Let's do the other side. So I'm going to scoot over. I'm going to do a big circle. So someone had told me there's like a little knob where the stem was. If you pick that off, if it's bright green under there, then that avocado's ripe.
Green under the stem?
Yeah, when you pick that little pick thing, that little stem piece off. Yeah. Stop and go the other direction.
Well, the people that stock them and sell them have to know without squeezing.
No, you just kind of touch it, and if it gives a little bit, you'll know when you taste it, it's not right.
And let's go ahead and rest those arms. Nice. All right, that feels good. Let's go ahead and do these shoulders a little bit more. I'm going to pull my shoulders in, and then I'm going to open them up and try to touch those shoulder blades behind you, and then pull those shoulders in and open. In, open, and notice I kind of twist my hands out just to open up just a bit more and close in, really opening up that chest area, opening up the upper back. Nice. And go ahead and rest both hands on your legs. Nice. Let's do our sides now. And so I'm going to go ahead and hang onto my chair so I'm nice and secure. Other hand's going to come up and I'm going to lean over. As I do, this hip wants to lift up, push it down. It actually stretches it open just a little bit more. And let's bring that hand down. That hand then secures myself. As I move to the other side and extend up. And we're going to lower that hand. It's going to hang on. Opposite end raises up, stretches over. And now I've got my right hand up. I'm going to take that same leg and extend it out. And really push through your foot, push through your hands. Now I feel that stretch across the front of my body. And pull that in. Let's do the other side. Arm comes up, we lean over. Once you get leaned over, go ahead and extend that leg out. And now really extend through the leg, through the hand, pushing up, feeling that stretch across the side, all the way down to your toes. And pull it back in. Nice, that one feels good. Okay, let's do the spine. We'll do our modified cat-cow. So my hands are resting on my knees. I'm going to pull my body forward and look up. And then I'm going to push my body back, curling down, looking down at my belly. I'm going to move the spine nice and slow, not too fast. Just pushing fluid through that area. It's so nice to be outside.
The leaves are changing in Corrales pretty well.
Not yet. I see a little bit of yellow on the tips here.
Yeah.
It won't be long. Everything will be in bloom. Orange, yellow, red. Let's do one last looking up and looking down. Was that you?
I thought I put it away.
And pull the body upright. All right. So now let's do the spine in a circular motion. So I'm going to lift my rib cage up and I'm going to circle it around my hips. You can rest your hands on your knees, or if you want to use the chair. The idea is to move that spine in a circular motion to get fluid moving up.
That feels real good on my back.
It does feel good because it will, because your muscles get tight, especially where it connects to the hips, and so this really loosens up. I think it helps to lift the rib cage up too. We'll do one more full circle all the way around, and we're going to change direction. I'm going to change my direction. And let's go ahead and come back to center. Nice. All right. So my upper part of my body feels nice and warm. Let's go ahead and warm our legs up and our knees and our ankles. And I'm just going to let my legs swing. And right now, I'm not working out, right? So I'm not challenging my abdomen too much. So I'm just letting those knees swing. So if you need to sit back, if you need to lean back in the chair, that's okay. You might hear some popping. You might feel some popping or cracking. That's just that air releasing from these joints. We're also warming up the thighs just a bit. Let's go ahead and do some circles. And this is really going to push that air that's trapped in the knees. Might hear it escaping. And change direction. So in Ayurveda, there's different constitutions, Pitta, Vata, and Kapha. Vata is air, and fall is known for Vata, a lot of air, a lot of movement, and that air gets trapped inside your joints. Go ahead and do just the ankles, point and flex. So it's typical for us to have this stiffness during this time of the year. And let's go ahead and move those ankles to the right and to the left. Outside, you can go together, or you can go opposite, however it feels good for you, but just move those ankles around. You want to do some circles. You might hear some popping, again, releasing some of that trapped air in the joints, bringing fluid in so that those joints move a little more softer during this workout. And go ahead and rest your body. All right, good job. Nice and ready. Okay. So let's go ahead and we're going to lift our hands up towards the sky. As we lift up, one knee is going to come up and then we lower down and then we switch into the other side. And let's do 20. We're going to actually start working our body. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and rest. Nice, good job. All right, we're going to continue to move our hands and our legs together. This time I'm going to move my arms out like airplanes. As I do, my feet are going to go out and then I come back. And so I move my body forward just a bit. If you want to, you can stay back and just move the feet out, however you're feeling today. And let's do 20 of these. 1, bring it back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, halfway there. 11, 12, 13. You guys look good. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Pull it back. Nice. Good job. All right. So we're going to work these thighs now. So before I had us lean back, if you're able to, go ahead and bring the body forward. We're going to lift those legs up. And this time as we lift them up, we're really challenging those thighs. So feel those muscles right here, lifting those legs up and lower. As we do, those hands are going to lift straight up. So feet come up, hands come up, and back down. Let's do 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now we feel the abs working.
This is a
8,
new one.
9, 10, and down. Yeah, so you can feel it in your abs, and your back also kicks in too, right? Because your back wants to help you. All right. So we're going to go ahead and push across our body and pull it back. As we do, we're going to put that leg out. We have Kathy coming to join us. So we're going to push out, and as you bring it back, feel these muscles, these lateral muscles pulling in. All right, so let's do 10 on this side, and then we'll switch and we'll do 10 on the other side. So let's begin. 1, good morning. 2, 3, 4.
Someone sitting here?
Nope, you're 5. That's for you.
There's
6,
a phone there.
7, 8, 9, 10.
It went off. It wasn't supposed to.
All right, let's do the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pull it back. Nice. So you should feel these sides, these lateral muscles engaged during that activity. I'm bringing my body up forward because I'm going to bring both my arms out and I'm going to pull them back. And as I pull them back, I don't want to hit my chair. So you want to try this to make sure you're safe. So the hands go straight out and then they pull back. And as I pull back, I feel my back shoulder muscles trying to touch. And I'm also feeling my triceps engaged. So try it to make sure you're not going to hit your chair. Hands and fists, put them up close to your body. We're going to push out, pull back for 10. 1, pull back. 2, really pull back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And release. Nice. So you should have felt that on the back of the muscles here, because that's the muscles that you're using to pull back. So same exercise, only now one's going to come out. And as that one comes back, the other one's going to extend out. And this time, let's change it up. Our energy is going to change because I'm going to open my hand and I'm going to push with the palm of my hand. Visualize that you've got some energy or you're pushing against something so you can feel that push of energy as you push out. All right. So hands are going to start together. I'm going to push out with one hand. The other hand stays still. Both palms open. Let's do this for 10. 1, other side. 2, other side. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And relax. Nice. Good job. All right. I'm going to use both my hands again. I'm going to rest both my hands on my knees. I'm going to take one hand up over my head, turn it back, tap that back of my chair, bring it back, tap my knee. I'm going to do one side. I'm just going to do one side for 10, and then I'm going to come back and do the other side.
You're going to hit that wall, though.
Yeah, when you do the other side.
Oh, I will.
Okay.
There we go.
1, tap, bring it back. 2, look behind you as you do that. 3, look all the way behind. 4, 5, 6. Enjoy this. You're going to do it with weights later. 7,
Oh, Lord.
8, 9, 10. Oh, it feels good though, right? Really opening up the shoulders, opening up the. Is it feeling okay for your shoulder? Okay, let's do
That's my good shoulder.
let's try the other side. 1, tap, look behind you, bring it back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
It's good to breathe with it, too.
Yes. 7. Good job. 8. Loren's saying breathe as she goes. Open. 9, 10. And back.
You don't
Nice.
think about it. You don't breathe.
We hold our
don't
breath
breathe.
all the time, right? We
Okay.
do something, we hold our breath. But that opening actually brought air into that area. Nice. Let's go ahead and bring those arms out. We're going to do our circles. And we'll start with small circles. And let's visualize we've got some heavy kettlebells. You've got some really heavy weights. And as soon as you visualize that, you can feel those muscles contract, right? Because now you're carrying this heavy weight. You feel those deltoids engaged, a little bit of the triceps in the back and your biceps in the front. And let's bring those circles to medium size. Still heavy kettlebells in the hands. Maybe you've increased those weights. Now I've got 10 pounds on each side. Whew. And I'm going to do some big circles, still holding those weights in my hands, big circles. Remember, the body doesn't know the difference. When your mind is visualizing that you've got these heavy weights, the body's following suit. It's preparing those muscles to carry those heavy weights. One more full circle, nice and big. Stop at the bottom, open those hands up. Now we've got energy. This is through Qigong. Qigong brings energy into the body. Let's do big circles, opposite direction. And Naran is reminding us to breathe. And breathe at a rate that's comfortable for you. Don't want to become dizzy. And let's go to medium circles. Hands still open, bringing energy into the body. Feel that breath moving into the lungs. And let's do small circles. Palms still open. And relax those arms. Woo, that was hard. A lot of work, right? A lot of work. But you got some warmth inside there. Okay, deep breath in and relax. Nice. Let's find our weights. For those of you at home, you can follow along with weights, water bottles, cans of food, or even without weights. These exercises work well. Each have different sizes. There's some 3s, there's some single ones. Are you okay with 3s? I don't have any 2s left out here. So I'm good. Okay, good.
Not me.
Let's start with our bicep curls. So palms are going to be facing me. Rest those hands on your knees. We're just going to curl those weights up, touching the shoulder blades back down. Let's do 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Back down. I'm going to rest my forearms on my legs. Since we've been talking about loosening up these joints, let's work our wrists just a bit. So I'm going to let those weights drop and curl them back up. And let's do 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And bring those bodies back up, hands resting on the knees. We'll do our bicep curls. We're going to add a little change this time. Bicep curl up. Once we get to the top by the shoulders, we're going to push up towards the sky, bringing it back to the shoulders and back down. You can try it out to see how those weights fit for you. And let's do 8. 1, all the way up, back down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get stuck watching the video. 7. Gonna have people here. 8. And release. Nice. All right, let's go ahead and rest those forearms down. This time, let's do some twists. So I'm going to turn one palm down, one palm up, and we're just going to switch back and forth. So what we're doing here is we're bringing fluid into the joints, but we're also pushing that fluid all the way up into the forearm, all the way up to the elbow. So this helps with joint pain, brings a little more flexibility, hopefully helps with inflammation, unless you have something that's really rubbing. And then do be careful. If this is hurting, this may not be a good move for your body today. Let's do one more, both directions. Nice. And go ahead and bring those hands back up to our bicep position. We have our last set. This set, we're going to change it just a little bit here. So bicep curl up, pushing up. And now let's go all the way down forward. And then we'll go back to our starting position. And we'll do 6 of these. 1, push it up. Slowly bring it down. Feel your abs engage as you go nice and slow down. 2. 3. Also feel my chest engaged as I reach certain points. 4. 5. Last one, 6. Let's see how slow you can go. Notice all the muscles engaging as those weights lower down. Feel the deltoids working under the arms, the chest, the abs, and release. Nice. Ooh, take a deep breath in. Let's drop those weights to the side. I'm going to lift them up like airplanes and drop them back down. We'll do this for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And take a breath.
Feels good.
It does feel good. Feels good to move the body. Check in every once in a while, though. Make sure your body is in a good position. Sometimes as we sit, we might start to slouch, and we don't want that pull on our upper back, right? You can feel those muscles stretch on the upper back when we round that back. And lift those shoulders up, drop those shoulders. And that will relieve some of the tension back there. All right, our next set's going to be for a set of 8. And we're going to add a variation. We're going to pull them up, bring them out in front, back, open, and down. We'll do this for 8. 1, out in front. 2, 3, 4, 5,
Hear me clack?
6. No. 7, you look good. Your arms look up. Last one, 8. If you talk to me, I might lose count though. You can blame Bob if we did 9 that time. Okay, take a breath. Check in with our shoulders again, making sure you're not rounding that back. All right. Next count's going to be 6. Let's add one more variation. So we're going to go out, open, bring them back here. Let's do one more bicep curl because we didn't do a bicep curl with our hands facing each other. So we're going to touch those shoulders, bring it back, open. So we just have that one extra little bicep curl added in there. And this is for a count of 6. 1, bring it together, bicep curl, open back up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and release. Oh, sorry, let's go back. Good, take a break. Move those shoulders around. Check in with your body, see how it's feeling. Nice. Deep breath in. Check with your feet. Make sure your feet are still flat on the ground. Find that connection. Sometimes as we're working our arms, our weight starts coming up and we forget to center ourselves and to connect to the earth. So feel those feet connecting to the earth just a bit. All right. So I promised you that we would do that awesome move of turning backwards, tapping, and then coming back. This time I'm going to do it with the weights. Try it out, see how it feels. Maybe you want to do every other one with the weights, or maybe you want to not use the weights again, and that's okay. Still a powerful move. Let's go ahead and do one side, and we'll do one side for a count of 10. 1, tap, and bring it back. 2, look behind you. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. Good way to listen to your body. All right, let's try the other side. Feel that shoulder creeping up, huh? Relax it, let it settle down. Let's do the other side. 1, look behind you, come back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one, 10. Ooh, that one's challenging. Ooh, good work, good work. All right. Yeah, check in, move those shoulders around. Maybe you want to pull them up towards your ears and then roll them back, let them relax. So that was moving the shoulders, also engaging some of these lateral muscles. We're going to continue using these lateral muscles. So go ahead and lift those weights up into your goddess or your cactus hands. Make sure your feet are nice and flat on the ground. This is going to give you some stability here. I'm going to take those weights and pull those palms together. Open those arms back up. Let's do that for 10. 1, 2, 3. Stomach is strong. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Open up, and it's going to give your deltoids just a bit of a break there. Whew, good job. Let's give our arms a break. I was going to do one more, but they're feeling a little fatigued. So let's move to our core, and then we can come back to the arms. So now we're going to use our core right here. I'm going to do that by keeping our weights close to our body. I'm going to turn sideways so they can see me on the Zoom here. We're going to start with the body leaning forward. We're going to bring our bodies up. And as you bring it up, use these muscles, these glutes and these hamstrings to lift that body up. Don't push against the legs. Don't use those back muscles. And let's lift up for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and bring your body back down. Go and take a break. If you want to rest, you can let your weights rest. Let those hands drop down, giving that back a break. If you want to let your head drop, you can loosen up those muscles across the shoulders. You might feel the back muscles loosening up just a bit as you lean over. All right, let's bring our bodies back up. We're going to do that same move, only this time we're going to challenge our muscles a bit more by letting those weights drop down. So I'm still bringing my body up. My back is nice and flat, but my weights are going to stay away from my body. So now it's a little bit more of a challenge. And we'll do this for 10. 1, 2, this is a deadlift. 3, 4, use your glutes. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And go ahead and bring your body back. Go ahead, you can let those weights drop. Let your hands rest. Go ahead and loosen up those back muscles one more time. We have one more exercise lifting up using those back muscles. So don't let those weights go too far. Just like to give the back a break in between. Go ahead and grab those weights. This time as we lift the body up, those weights are going to stay positioned outward. So my body is almost as if it's a hard, rigid L. And I bring it up. And let's do that for a count of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and go ahead and take a break. That one's tough. Having the weights out there is a lot of weight out there, really challenging those back muscles. All right, we're going to keep working these back muscles now, and we're going to do our reverse fly. So I scooted up, so I've got lots of room that I can reach underneath my legs, because I'm going to hold those weights underneath my legs. So if you want to scoot forward, make sure your feet are secure, but check your chair. You don't want that chair sliding up from underneath you. Make sure you're nice and safe. I'm going to lean the body forward. Weights are going to hang down. I'm just going to open them up like airplanes and back. But now instead of the deltoid doing all the work, my muscles in the back are going to do this work. And let's do 10. 1, 2, 3. A little bit easier, huh?
Yeah.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And bring that body up. Go ahead and rest. If you need to move those arms, circle them around. Deep breath in. Our next move is similar, only now we're going to bend the elbows. So my hands are still going to hang down. I'm going to bend my elbows as I bring those weights out. So elbows bend, weights come out. And then you can push down. Elbows bend, weights out, and push down. Let's do 10. And that was 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And give yourself a break. Be careful if you get dizzy whenever your head gets down low. It's good to focus on something that'll help keep that dizziness.
And is this good for posture because you're keeping your back straight?
It is good. Well, it's good for posture. The back is straight to help protect those muscles, but it's good for posture because you're building those back muscles up. So it'll help hold you up. It also helps bring fluid to that fascia that is starting to curl in because we have this posture all the time. So yeah, it is great for posture, but our back is straight to help protect the back. So yeah. Okay, one more move. This time we're going to bend those elbows, open up, but let's bring that body up. So now we're really going to be engaging those glutes and those hamstrings again. Close, push down, and let's do this for 10. 1, open up, push it down. 2, so now my whole body's moving with this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Push it down. And go ahead and bring your body back up to seating. I'm going to sit back just a bit so I feel more comfortable in my chair, nice and secure. Take a deep breath in, relax those shoulders. Whew. We're going to work on this core. And so I'm going to take my weights. I'm going to set it by the outside of one of my knees. And I'm going to toss it over or move it over to the other side. But I'm not going to use my biceps. Don't use your biceps. You could use your biceps to curl. But we're going to give our biceps a break. We're going to use these muscles across the abdomen here. So visualize those muscles. You can actually visualize them moving it across. So the whole core is going to be engaged. Let's do this for 10. 1, 2, use your abs. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And rest. Nice. I keep seeing your reflection and think that there's someone at the window watching us.
Well, there is.
Is there?
You just can't see them.
Yeah.
Second so.
Oh. Okay, let's move those weights close to the hip now. So same move, but we're going to do it from the hip. And let's do this for 10. 1, go to the other hip. 2, still using your abs. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice. Let's pass it to that person behind us. So visualize that there's someone behind you. So we're actually going to extend a little bit further, pass it to that person, come back to the front, and then pass it to that person on this side, bring it back to the front. So I'm not only using my abs, I'm actually using the back muscles too. And we'll do this for 10. So let's pass it to the person on either side. 1, bring it back to the front. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and back. All right. Take a deep breath in. My shirt keeps rolling up. Okay. Relax those shoulders. I said we were going to come back to the arms. We still have a couple more moves with the arms before we let these weights go. So let's go ahead and bring those weights back up to your goddess position here. From this position, I'm going to tilt and I'm going to bring the body back up and I'm going to tilt. So now I'm holding these so my deltoids are engaged, but I'm also engaging my sides. And that was 2. Let's do 10. 3, 4. You can feel those lateral muscles, huh? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more. 10. All right, keep those arms up. We're gonna lift one arm up. As it comes down, the other arm's gonna go up, and let's do 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And let's set those weights down and set them back far enough that you don't accidentally bump them with your feet or kick them with your toes. Good work. I see the jacket's coming off here.
It's getting warm.
Yes. All right. So now we're going to get those legs moving. They've been sitting still for too long. Go ahead and place those fingertips on the shoulder blades. We're going to do our elbow to our knees and back down. And let's do 20. That way we get 10 on both sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Put those hands behind your knee, behind your back, sorry, behind your head. And this time we're going to bring that body down. So before, the knee kind of came up to the elbow. This time our hands are up a little higher. So the knee's going to come up and our body's going to come to meet it. So this is our crunch, right? This is our crunch. You feel that in the abs. And let's do 10. 1, let's do both sides. 2, don't pull on the neck. 3, bring the body down. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And release those arms. Oh, nice. You should put that inside your abs here.
That one wasn't very easy.
No, that's a tough one, right? Because a lot of us have extra weight that we're carrying, so it's kind of hard to pull the body
Bend
together.
that Big
Yeah.
old belly.
So now let's move to the outside of our body. Maybe this one will feel a little different. So arms come back up into that cactus. I'm going to take one leg and stick it out. So these are our mountain climbers, right? And so I'm going to bring one knee out. So now it's not going in the front, it's going on the side. And again, we're using those lateral muscles here. And let's do 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice. Let's go ahead and switch sides. You need to move in your chair. Open up one leg, arms back in the goddess. Look at you guys already. 1, 2, you guys look good.
You're a good
3,
teacher.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And rest those hands, bring those feet to the front. Good job. Continuing to work the legs, and we're going to engage our abs at the same time here. Going to lift those knees up in front of us and back down. This is hard to do without your hands. You can, but I find myself starting to crunch down. So I'm going to leave my hands on the chair here. Maybe I want to sit on them, however it feels comfortable. Lifting those legs up and back down. We'll do 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and back down. Nice. So you should be feeling that on the thighs right here. Yeah, really engaging those thighs. Oh, and your hip. So this move is going to look similar. I'm going to turn my chair sideways so you can kind of see this. I'm scooting forward. I'm scooting forward so I can lean back. And I'm going to lift that knee up, and I'm going to push as if I'm pushing against the wall. So my toe is flexed, and I'm going to push. And so this is going to engage this thigh right here. And so I've got a nice angle here. You can kind of lean back, get a little bit of a space right here. Let's lift up one knee and let's push for 10. 1, bring it back. 2, 3, push through your heel. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and rest. Whew. All right, that one was tough, right? Let's do the other side.
Yeah, you've never done this one before.
No,
She hasn't done a lot of them. That's this year. You're really switching up what you do.
that's good. That's good. So I'm trying to do more functional of moving together, moving muscles together. All right, let's do the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and release. Good job. Nice.
Gives us more things to try to remember, because when you go to do it at home, you can't remember anything.
Well, and
You know,
so
so-
Luann's saying, to practice it at home, as long as you're moving your body at home, I think it's good. And you shouldn't feel pain. And as long as your body is upright and in a nice, strong position, you don't want to be doing
Right, you can do
exercises.
whatever,
Yeah.
you
And you
know.
don't want to do some weird movement. If it kinks, probably not a good movement. All right. So let's get our cardio going just a bit. And so I'm going to open those legs up and bring them back. And this is that move where we've got some dogs laying here, right? So I can lift up over the dogs and bring my feet back, and let's do 10. 1, 2, 3. You can hang on to the chair if it feels good or keeps you stable. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and bring it back. Nice. All right. So now we're going to use our arms. Okay. Sorry, I got to take my sweater off. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump over those dogs. Arms are going to come up and back down. So this is a lot of coordination, right? Moving those feet, moving those arms. If it feels like you can't do both arms together, you don't have to. You can bring them just up, or you can just open them, however it feels good for you today. I'm going to take mine all the way to the top like jumping jacks, but not a jumping jack because the legs aren't just going out, they're going up and over those dogs. 1, bring it back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good job. 7, 8, 9, 10, and bring it back. Good work. You guys look so cool. We need a videoing you guys.
No way.
Leave me out. I have a tendency to lean back.
And that's okay, because that's the stability that's holding you. You're still building up that core. That's good. All right. So I say we're going to build up our cardio a little bit, and we've done just a bit by lifting those heavy legs. This time we're going to bring both the feet together and then visualize there's a dog right there in the center. And then that you can go over the dog, both sides. And let's do this for 10. And I actually pushed my blankie back so that I can kind of scoot on my chair. Let's do 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Bring it back and come back to center. Nice. All right. I can feel you guys breathing a little heavier here. Okay, let's do our jumping jacks. We've been practicing, so we're going to go all the way up to 40. 40 is too much. You can do every other one. You cannot use your hands, but I'm going to open my legs up, top, hands clap, and back down. So again, these are jumping jacks. My knees are not going up over the dog. They're just going open and shut. Okay. All right, so let's do, what did I say? 30.
40.
1, 40, 2, 3. Let's do 40. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Halfway there. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. You got this. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, and relax. Nice. Good job. Hopefully that got your heart beating just a bit. I see you guys breathing heavy. That's good. You want to bring that oxygen into the body. Now the heart is like every other muscle. You can tighten it and you can relax it. So feel that heart muscle tighten and then feel it relax. Feel the shoulders relax. Feel your body coming back to normal. Our goal is to be able to bring that energy up, but to be able to relax as quickly as we're able to. Good job. Nice. You guys are nice and relaxed again. All right. So we're going to go ahead and do some stretching. This stretching is going to help bring some fluid into the spine. Still going to keep that movement going. So we're going to keep that energy in the body. I want you to raise your arms up nice and high. And we've done this move before. You're going to bring that energy towards me. Scrape the ground. Bringing those arms up, opening up your chest. So my hands curl, opening up the chest, touching my shoulder blade, and back up. And so it takes a lot of energy to bring that body up, breathing in as you move. So let's go ahead and do 10. 1, all the way down, scrape the ground. Open up those shoulders. 2, 3. If you get a little dizzy, slow it down. Keep your eye on the camera. 4. Up in the front here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more, nice and big. Touch those shoulder blades together. Bring those hands towards me. Touch the ground. Round that back. Curl that spine as you roll up. Touch those shoulder blades. Head drops back. Arms up towards the ceiling. And hands back down. Nice, good job. I'm going to leave one hand on my knee. And I'm actually going to take my left hand, put it on my right knee. I'm going to reach behind me, grab that chair, and do a nice little spinal twist looking behind me. And come back forward. Let's do the other side. And come back forward. Let's do that one more time. Let's look at that first shoulder. And come back forward. Let's do the other side. And come back forward. Nice. All right. Let's go ahead and hang onto the chair. You've got a nice secure hold here. Raise one arm up, lift it up towards the ceiling. We're going to take that hand down. It's going to rest between our legs, and we're actually going to shift our body. And so now I've got one leg facing forward, the other leg's facing back. I'm on the ball of my foot. You might want to take that foot back just a little bit. We're going to stretch and push through our heel. And so now you get a nice stretch on the back of the leg there.
I can't do that.
Okay.
Arthritic.
Yes, I
toes.
know, it hurts your. Take your hands, push the body up so you get a nice stretch across the front of your body. So you could still push your body up so you feel that nice stretch across the front. If you feel like you're balanced enough, bring those arms up. And drop back down. My hand drops between my legs and I bring myself back to the forward position. I'm going to do the opposite side now. I'm going to hang on to my chair, shoot that arm up. And the reason I'm doing this is to lift that rib cage up. We always want to start with our body nice and elongated. We want the spine nice and straight, stretched out. Leave that body lifted as you bring that hand down. Don't let the body sink down. Body stays up as that hand comes down. Let's shift our body facing the other direction. Front leg is flat on the ground. Back leg, I'm on the ball of the foot. Push through that heel, straightening that leg, stretching that back hamstring. You can use these hands to push the body up, get a nice stretch across the front of the body. And let's raise those arms if you feel comfortable. And drop those hands back down, hand in the center of the legs, bringing the body back forward, bring those legs back together. Nice. Let's go ahead and do our figure four. I'm going to take my ankle, rest it on the opposite knee. And we're all just a little different. I'm not real flexible through my hips. Some people might have more of a flat leg. My hips are pretty tight. We all are a little different. Take a deep breath in, lift that rib cage up, and let's lean our body forward. Don't let the shoulders round, don't let the back round. The back is nice and straight. And so maybe that means you're sitting up and just looking down. That's okay. If you're able to pull that body forward, you feel a nice stretch in the hip here. And bring that body upright. Go ahead and let that leg go. Let's do the other side. Your legs might look a little different. One might lie a little flatter than the other. Lift that rib cage up and let's lean forward. Deep breath in. Let's see if you can relax a little bit more forward. Feel a nice stretch in the hip. And bring the body up. Go ahead and uncross that leg. Open up those legs. I'm going to bring those arms up nice and tall. I'm going to go right down the center here. So make sure your body's nice and secure. My feet are flat. I don't feel my chair is going to move out from beneath me. Bring that body forward. Feel that nice stretch between the thighs. The body is nice and relaxed. The back is straight. Don't round those shoulders. But it feels relaxed. And then let the head drop, let the shoulders relax. And go ahead and bring one elbow up to a knee, bring the elbow, opposite elbow up. Let's open those legs up just a little bit more. And you can see me, I'm curling up on the sides of my feet, opening up, stretching this inside thigh just a bit more. And see if you can drop that belly back down with those thighs open, hands opening up. We're often very tight in this area, so this helps loosen up those inside thighs. And go ahead and work that body back up. All right, so now we're going to stretch the backs of our legs. We did do a lot of lifting, working on these glutes and this hamstring back here. So I'm going to straighten one leg out, point that toe back towards me. Let's raise those arms up. My other leg is bent and it's on the ground. I'm actually going to lean towards that leg. Let's lean over this leg. That leg that is extended, check that foot, make sure it's still flexed. It's still pointing back towards you. You feel a nice stretch on the back of the calf, back of the hamstrings. And bring that body back up, arms up nice and tall. Now let's go towards that extended leg. Watch your chair. We don't want that chair sliding up from underneath you. Just a little deeper stretch, feeling it on the lower part of the calf. And bring that body back up. Let's bring that leg in. Let's change. I'm going to extend my opposite foot, flexing that toe back towards me. Arms raising up, lift that rib cage up. And let's go towards the knee that's bent as far as you're able. Check that extended foot, making sure that it's still flexed. Pull that toe back towards you. Can't see that. Pull that toe back towards you. Feel that nice stretch underneath the calf, underneath the hamstring. And lift that body up, arms up nice and high. And let's go towards that extended leg, still being secure, making sure that chair's not going to slide out. And bring that body back up. All right, let's check those wrists out. We did work our wrists today. You can go forward, you can go sideways. One last move of the shoulders. And a deep breath in and out. Good job. Good job.
Good show.
It was nice being out here, right? So
It's
pretty.
beautiful.
So pretty. Great to have you guys joining us. I don't know if you want to see. We got Luann, Kathy, and Bob. Oh, you can't see who's here.